What is up guys, come back to another After Effects tutorial. So 2020 is about to end, probably about a week left. And I know what you're thinking, probably you're so busy doing your final year project, especially in your mobile app application. But I got you covered. So in this video we're going to cover two software, which is the Adobe SD and Adobe After Effects. So what does Adobe SD? Adobe SD is one of the Adobe software that specifically for UI and UX, which allows you to create a prototype for your mobile or web applications. So without further ado, let's jump right in. In this tutorial, we will be using Adobe SD and After Effects, which I leave the link in the description to download. And this video, we're gonna cover a basic stuff with Adobe SD, import from SD to After Effects, the animation composer plugins, and apply 3D display. And Adobe SD has tons of resources of mobile UI templates. They are free to download and some of them are paid, but yeah. So this is one of the templates that I downloaded from the internet. This is called the camping mobile app. So some quick demo here or intro. You can see this at the center here is your screens. I'm not going to show you guys the in-depth tutorial of Adobe SD, but just some basic stuff so that you can import from After Effects. I'm not going to use this template, I'm going to customize it on my own. So here we go. So here is my customized mobile application. You can see that I have the two splash screen, the first one and the second one, the home page and details. The first thing that you want to do is to rename all the components of your mobile application. You can click on the artboard and go to the left side and rename that. Trust me, it will going to be a lot easier if you rename it. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble finding which file is which. And then once you're done renaming your components, what you're going to do is to export it to After Effects. So click the artboard, go to the top left panel here and select export to After Effects, and ta-da, it's automatically import into After Effects. So you see that all of the layers are included from the Adobe SD to After Effects, including the shape and the path here. However, using this method is not really effective because some of the component is too complex. So gonna go back to the Adobe SD, gonna go to the component, let's say this button here, and gonna export selected and save as PNG. So and there you go. Once all the component is imported and renamed, it's time to animate. So let's go to the liquid slide over here. So we want to create a liquid swipe. Let's open the path and start animating the liquid swipe. Then I'm gonna add more keyframes to simulate the bounce effect. Okay, so now our liquid swipe is done. I'm gonna move on to the second splash screen. Okay, for the second splash screen is pretty simple. So I just animate the buttons and then it scales until it fills the entire screen. So as you can see at the button layer over here, I animate the position, the scale and the opacity. So I just set. As for this effect is quite simple. So here's how. So what you're gonna do is to enable the track map onto your liquid splash. So here's my splash screen 2. Naming here splash screen 1, and I'm track map this onto my liquid splash. So go to the track map here and click and choose alpha map. So there you go. As for the homepage part, it gets quite complicated because there's so many elements going on. So here I already import from the Adobe SD, but you can see that there's so many layers here, which is not really efficient. So one of my method is again to export each component one by one. So go to the left side here and say go to profile, and what you're going to do is to export as selected and export it one by one, or you can just press Ctrl E. Okay, export, and then go to here, the search bar here, click export, and I'm gonna export all components one by one, which is way more efficient because if you export as After Effects, you will export all layers. We don't want that. So from the project panel, let's create a folder named home component. Okay, and let's import everything into here. Alright, so all your components are now in place. So for this one, gonna click all, and then let's make a pre-compose. For this one, let's make it a guides, right? So we don't want to delete that yet, we just make a guide. So let's make it guide homepage, and this one I'm gonna paste it all the way exactly at the same spot. So let's type here and paste it, and then place it at the same spot. Same one with the search bar, paste it at the same spot. Then you're gonna do that for the entire component. Right, so now that all of the components are now in place, alright, so let's delete the guide layer. So another method to smooth things out is to color code your layers. So color code your layers according to your component. So I have this playlist panel here, and I'm going to change it to green, and this cover I'm going to change to blue. Search bar here I'm going to change to yellow, and so on. Right, and then I'm going to parent everything according to each component, so that when it is moved according to the component that I want. Okay, now everything are set in motion. Let's create an animation. So you can animate it manually, but I prefer using the animation composer plugins. So there are tons of animation here. I'm going to choose the bounce effect here and choose in. Okay, done. And I'm gonna use that for each component, like that. Okay, let me change from this background here, reveal from the bottom, and then appear at the top. Okay, nice. Let's make that ease. Alright, so make another animation composer. This time I'm gonna choose, I think you can choose anywhere you want, it's fine. So I'm gonna choose this, and then do that for the rest of the components, and then apply the same thing for the details page. Go to Adobe SD, import all components into After Effects, and apply animation using the animation composer plugin. And I'll compile everything at the splash screen composition here. So here is the details and home at the top. And then after all the pages have been animated, it's time to compile everything into a single piece. Okay, for the 3D display part, let's create a new shape. So this will be your mobile app screens. Let's resize that according to the mobile app. Then let's change it to white. Go to the roundness here and set it to 50. This will be a rounded circle, and then we're gonna apply a drop shadow to make it more 3D effect. And then let's import our mobile UI animation here, and then place it on top, resize that, and make it fit onto your screens. Okay, this one nice. Alright, and then select these two, and then let's make it a pre-compose, and then let's rename it to mobile mockup 1. Okay, so in order to enable 3D, so go click here and enable 3D and adjust it any way you like. And so let's duplicate it. In this case, I'm gonna duplicate 3 in a row, and you can duplicate as many times as you want. It's up to you how you want to display your mobile app. Okay, and that is it, guys. Is how you animate a mobile UI application in After Effects. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial finds you useful. So, quick question. Does your After Effects animation can be exported into your mobile app application? The answer is yes. Yes it is. And it is possible with something people call Lottie. So Lottie is developed by Airbnb, and using this Lottie you can export it into your Android, iOS or your React Native project. And of course, this is only the animation part of the project. I'm not exactly a good developer to expose you guys that After Effects can do so much besides animations. Alright, thanks for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe if you will, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Stay crazy, guys.